everyone and welcome to the last episode of Naruto for today, episode 19. Okay, everything is fine, so I'm closing the chat for now. I hope nothing happens. Even your boss wants to kill you. Yeah, because now you're not fighting for money. You have nothing to fight for. He's dead, you freaking asshole! And he's a child, a dead child! You sicko. Yeah, he's gonna chop him in half. I was hoping that somewhere underneath your fucking dart where your heart should be. At least he knew that. At least. Oh. Yeah, dig deep, man, dig deep. No feelings whatsoever. No sense of camaraderie. Yeah, you better cry. Feel sad. He can't use his arms though. Oh, fuck. Ooh. He's a ninja. You're just a thug. He was used by that guy just like Haku was used by him. But at least in the end, he admitted to having some, sense of love for Haku. So I'm cheering for him now. Yeah! Yeah, get him! Oof, wow.
お前一人で行け。あいにくだが、俺は白と同じところへ行くつもりはねえ。なんだと？
He means that he's not going to heaven.
てめえは俺と一緒に地獄へ行くんだよ。
Redeemed.
目を背けるな。必死に生きた男の最後だ。俺は
Damn, that shit would haunt my. No, you didn't. You're alive. You're just paralyzed because of the needles.
Sakura, 重いぞ。
No. Kurosaki-kun! Kurosaki-kun! Kurosaki-kun!
よかったの、さくら。
ナルトは無事よ。それにあのお面の子は死んだわ。
死んだってナルトがやったのか。
私もよくはわからないけど、ザブザをかばって。
初めから。
Yep. Because that kid wasn't an evil bastard. He wanted to avoid killing people.
Haku はお前らのためにも心を痛めながら戦っていた。あいつは優しすぎた。
そうか、あいつ。
Whew, that was good. Oh, but now the townspeople are gonna be there, and you're all gonna get your asses kicked, so... Ha! Townspeople! 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 Oh! Oh! Townspeople! Townspeople!
ヒーローってのは遅れて登場するもんだからね。よし、俺も加勢するってばよ。
Yeah, go into a bunch of yes, and then scare them away. Ooh! what they're saying in the background, but that was awesome.
かかし、頼みがある。
なんだ
Take his body.
あいつの
Oh.
あいつの顔が見てえんだ。
あ
Damn, what a roller coaster of emotions! Fucking star episode.
雪だ。こんな季節に雪が。吐くよ。泣いている。
No, he's happy in heaven knowing that you loved him. And you didn't just think of him as a tool. On some level!
悪いな、かかし。ずっとそばにいたんだ。せめて最後を。
That would have made him happy.
できるならお前と同じところに
You will!
生きてえ
There is. I don't believe in heaven and hell, I'm sorry.
な。俺も
You will go back to source. Oh. Together.
こいつ雪のたくさん降る村で生まれたんだ。
Oh.
そうか雪のように真っ白な少年だったな。いけるさザブさん。二人一緒に。
Wow.
うん
忍者のあり方ってやっぱこの二人が言ってた通りなのかな。
No, be your own kind of ninja.
それは木の葉でも同じだよ。
本物の忍者になるって本当にそういうことなのかな。なんかさ、俺ってばそれやだ。
やだ。
あんたもそう思うのか。
From Soma.
だから忍者ってやつは皆知らず知らずそのことに悩んで生きてるのさ。
よし、今決めたってばよ。
Yay! Be your own kind of ninja.
後悔なんかしねえ道はまっすぐ突っ走ってやるってばよ。
だってばよ. He's such a wholesome boy.
お世話になりました。
まあ手綱のおっちゃん、また遊びに来るってばよ。
Don't
絶対
cry.
か。ん？いないお前ってば寂しいんだろ。泣いたっていいってばよ。泣けよ。泣くもんかい。ナルトの兄ちゃんこそ泣いたっていいぞ。あ、そう。
So.
じゃあな。
たく工場っぱり。
あの少年は勇気という名の希望への架け橋をわしらにかけてくれたんじゃ。
架け橋か。走ってや。
Oh wait, I never wrote down notes for the other episode.
そうか。
Let me do that now.
なら一つこの橋に超ぴったりの名前があるんじゃが。
おお、どんなだ。
Naruto.
ナルトを走ったのはどうだ。
いいだね。よーし、早く帰ってイルカ先生に任務終了祝いの。
Fucking Naruto has a bridge named after him already.
それにさ、このハマルにも俺の武勇伝聞かせてやろうと。
なんだ。いいのか、そんな名前で。
この名はな、この橋が決して崩れることのない、そしていつか世界中に響き渡る超有名な橋に。
And then it did. Throughout the whole world, everyone who watched Naruto knows Naruto Big Bridge. That was lovely. That was lovely. Now I can open the chat.
あのさ、俺ら
あのさ、あのさ。
チームばっかじゃん。他国の忍びにはザブザやハクみたいな強い忍者がゴロゴロしてるってのに、俺がもっとこう活躍できるなんかもっと熱いのねえの？俺の忍道をこう心をこうさ。次回新章突入就任試験だってばよ。これが俺の忍道だ。
Oh, I've seen this face before, although I don't know anything about him, so don't say anything. Good night, Sotos. Good night, good night, good night. Well, that was very good. Let me quickly, okay, so this is also a star episode. That is important to take, and that's the most important note. Damn, these all 3 episodes make for a star ending. Can I just say that? The eyeshadow is nice. That must be a model. Another star episode. See, this is what I like. When a story, like, it's good from the get-go, you know? Because it needs to hook me at the start to get me to the end, you know? Even if it dwindles towards the end, at least I'm there for, how do you say, for the characters and everything that we've built up to that point. But, yeah, this is so good from so early on. I really enjoy it. And I love the whole my own way of the ninja thing. I like that. Don't look yet, Katie. Don't look at what? I post a cosplay of him in the cosplay on Discord. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't then look. I doth not look then. He must be from Australia. Why Australia? Let's see. I didn't make notes for episode 18, so let me do that quickly. And that is, see, that's why we have each other, to keep each other safe. Because even if one person doesn't know, that's why there's a buffer and many mods so that we can keep each other safe. Okay, the next, for those of you that want to leave now, the next Naruto day is next week's Thursday. And then I need to upload Naruto 17, 18, and 19. I can delete those. I still need to upload a runway. and then I need to make notes. Okay. There. 18. I'll just put the sound off and then jump there. Okay, so wait. I was still talking about the quality and then we got distracted. I can't see very well. Lightning, gasp, death. This child is already dead. Damn, that face though. Damn, it was bad. Don't worry, Sotos. We are here to talk about and protect each other, so it's fine. I didn't see anything. Have a good sleep, Sotos. Random kids in school goofing around made me think it's lame anime. Naruto was the cause of all the cringe in my childhood, doing hand signs, shouting attack names, and the run. But boy, those are good times. And then Cayseron said, that is why I postponed the watch. Random kids in school goofing around made me think it's lame. Yeah, but that's totally legitimate. Like, there's a lot of stuff where people, like, just make it, you know? And that's why sometimes it's for me, it's nice that I get to watch a lot of stuff out of season. There's a reason it's been number 2 on Shonen Jump for all of the years it was published. Yeah. My hair is all fleur today. Fleur. Okay. But yeah, this was a damn good backstory with some feels. Okay, I just needed to write about... Where's the subtitles, or are they not talking? I always get hundreds on tests at the ninja school. I memorized the more than 100 ideas of ninja know-how. Okay, can someone give me a different translation to ninja know-how? Because I some reason I don't feel like ninja know-how is the only way to say that. More than 100 ideas of ninjas know-how. More than 100 ideas of ninja knowledge. Maybe I'm just going to go with knowledge. Knowledge. And number 20. One day, this problem. Answer the 25th clause of the ninja knowledge. Or ninja... I don't know. 25th clause of ninja knowledge. A ninja must not show any emotion in any situation. A ninja must not show any emotion in any situation. I want to be specific about one instance that made me never watch it. There was this kid that got bullied by an older kid, and bullied kid response was the Naruto hand gestured, which only resulted in getting more bullied. I never understood how can someone think applying anime logic in the real world makes sense. But I admit that I was at fault, cause that was not anime fault but the said individual. For me, kids used to say reading Spider-Man was lame. Now they're adults that pay to go see the movies. They're just immature, so enjoy whatever you like. Katie's messages in the back reminds us all the time. Do what you love what you do. Now it's their only escape. The adults who... you know, those people that were too cool in school and like they were the jocks. Now they're the ones trying to escape from their lives into like, you know, but the rest of us always knew true life was to be lived in anime. No, I'm just joking. It was just that we all loved this and have fun with it. It wasn't about being cool or not cool or whatever. It was just about, you know, being inspired by a story and enjoying it or having fun with it. And for them, I don't know, it was all about, you know, well, when I say them, I just mean, like, them is just, you know, the cool kids in school. The ones who were, like, the prettiest and the smartest and dating jocks and going out drinking and popular. You know, like, those kids. And, like, that's why... how do I say, like, that's the people I think of when I think of my town. That's why I feel like a loner in my town. Like, it's my world that I've cultivated here with you guys and everything. I'm in my bubble, and the rest of them are there outside. Guideline, maybe. Yes, I think guideline is a better, yes. Of ninja guidelines. More than 100 ideas of ninja, more than 100 concepts of ninja guidelines. I don't even know how to say that. Now I'm just stringing words together. The 25th clause of ninja. Wait, could knowledge work? Maybe knowledge could work. 25th clause of ninja knowledge. A ninja must not show any emotion in any situation. And then that links for me with Naruto saying, I will find my own way of the ninja. How do I even... A ninja must put the mission first and must have a heart that will not allow him not to cry. A ninja must put the mission first and must have a heart that will allow him not to cry, and must have a heart. A ninja must put the mission first and must have a heart that allows him not to cry. Ninja law. I think I'm just gonna go with knowledge. Ninja knowledge. Ninja law. I guess law works too. But why? Because more than 100 ideas of ninja law. That, I don't know, the ideas thing throws me. Viz says shinobi conduct. Oh, conduct. 100 ideas of ninja conduct. I guess there's a lot of ways you could say it. 25th clause of ninja conduct. A ninja blah 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 blah. Okay, and then I just want to write down Naruto saying his own ninja, way of the ninja. I memorized all the hundreds of shinobi rules. More than 100 rules of ninja conduct. There we go. Ideas didn't, it threw me. So memorized all the hundreds of shinobi rules, conduct, whatever. Shinobi rules. More than 100 rules of shinobi. There. 25th clause of ninja conduct. Whatever. It means the same thing. Okay. I just want to get the ending. Damn, the visuals are also really beautiful here with the snow and everything. Just big wow. Big wow. And I like how they're talking about it here and saying, you know, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that rule. And they're going to forge their own path. I really like that whole concept. That's why ninja unconsciously suffer from that idea. Because aren't we also as people raised with these ideals and concepts of what it means to be a good person, what it means to be this and what it means to be that. And then often unconsciously, we'll suffer from this ideal of what we should be and who we should be and what we should be doing and where we should be at a certain age. And like these kinds of what it means to be a successful human being at the age of 20, whatever. And then if we're not exactly that, we suffer from it. We suffer from this ideal that it's held over our heads and pounded into us from such a young age. So I love that he's like, I'm going to make my own path. That's so inspiring. Such a great thing for kids to watch. I'm going to follow my own way of the ninja. I am going to follow my own way of the ninja. Naruto datebayo. I was trying to say his name like that, but it doesn't work. Unconsciously, my mom is basically slapping those things in my face daily. No, we suffer from them unconsciously. By that I mean it's like because of the ideals held over our heads, unconsciously we break ourselves down, or it's like kind of we get groomed with it, and then it becomes this unconscious rules in our minds that we hold ourselves to eventually. And if we don't live up to those ideals or expectations, or if we stray from them, or for whatever reason, we kind of it affects our like self-conscious and stuff, not self-conscious, our self-confidence, because we don't feel like we're good enough because we don't live up to those ideals. And it's not things that happen consciously in your mind always. Sometimes it's unconsciously. Stranger tells me I should be like this. Me. Fuck you. I'ma do my own thing. It's one thing when it's a stranger, but it's another thing when you're raised with like, this is the way and the truth and the light, and it's the only way and the only truth and the only light, and if you don't follow this way and truth and light, you're going to hell. Yeah. Oh, that's what you meant. I misunderstood the first time. Yeah, like, I feel like our parents were raised with the same ideals and stuff, and that's why they try and hammer it into us. It's like it gets carried over for no good reason. Like if humans had to be a certain way to survive in the world 100 years ago, that doesn't mean that same way of life, it has to work now. Like, you know, it's just that it gets passed down. Like there's this story about a mother who's cooking like Sunday roast with her daughter, and then the mother cuts off the one side of the roast and she puts it in the oven and it whatever. And the girl asks the mother, you know, why do you cut off that side of it and why blah blah? And the mom's like, well, I learned this recipe from my mother, so you'll have to go ask your grandmother. And then she goes to the grandmother and she asks the same thing, and the grandmother says, it's a recipe that I learned from my grandmother, from my mother. And so she goes to her great grandmother, and then her great grandmother says, well, when I was really young, I had a really small stove and I had to cut off that side to fit it in. And so it was never like, and obviously they got bigger stoves as you get the story. I'm not very good at telling stories, but you understand. So it's not like something that they had to do, but they kept doing it because that's how it was done before. And in most cases, it not only happens through someone telling you, but sometimes just through watching. You see how someone else is living their life and you compare yourself to them and you think that's how you should live your life. But at the end of the day, you have to decide for yourself what is right and what is wrong, what works, what doesn't work. And you have to come to your own way of the ninja. Society has created stereotypes which can affect us unconsciously, like getting married around 30. Or like having kids at a certain age, or having kids at all. There's a book called 21 Tips to Survive in the 21st Century, and one of them is for young people not to always listen to adults. It may have worked for them back then, in their day, but times have changed. It's really important to know that, but at the same time, we should also, and this is something that I didn't learn until more recently, like, it's one thing to find your own way of how to do things, but then we must also find a way to properly deal with the people like our parents in a way that they understand, because just going against their word and their way of life is very jarring and stuff. And although you can just go your own way, but at the same time, you also need to speak in their language and come to an understanding, so that you're not out there doing things totally on your own. But, you know, this isn't for every person. Some people really can't work shit out with their parents. And if their parents are, like, to such an extent holding them back mentally that they do just need to break away, then that's what you should do. But for someone like me who, like, my parents were never bad parents, but they didn't believe in themselves, and that kind of translated onto me. Like, they didn't dream too big or try anything new because they're afraid, and their parents haven't ever, you know, like, I think, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to get too deep into family stuff, but for me, I just started breaking away from their way of life and their way of living without understanding a way that I could do so in a way and communicate with them that makes sense. It's difficult, but at the end of the day, you know, As long as you're happy, the people who love you should be happy for you, you know? And I think that's also where a lot of people, they try and live on their own, they try and do their own thing, but then they expect, and I don't want to mention anyone specific, but like, I know someone that is trying to live on their own and trying to do their own thing, but in a way that, and then they don't have money, and then they expect their parents, well, you're my parent, you should take care of me, you should give me money because I'm out here trying to do my own thing. But if you're doing that, then you can't not, you can't, how do I say? You need to find your own way of the ninja. You need to find your own way of living. But if you're gonna need someone's help, you can't just expect them to help you. You need to come, you know, because they have their way of the ninja and you have your way of the ninja. And if you need their help to do your way of the ninja, then you must come to an understanding. You must come to an agreement. You must, I don't know. But there's so much more to life than just little inspirational snippets. It's much more nuanced than that, obviously. So I can pull up a lot of cool quotes here and everything, but at the end of the day, each person's situation is different. And I think just the most important thing is that you are happy and that you don't actively hurt those around you, you know? If someone says, if someone's trying to guilt trip you, that's not you hurting them. So just be aware, but yeah. I'm happy that my parents were always very supportive of everything I've done, and I'm doing without wanting me to do something the way they wanted. That's very good. I'm very happy about that too, because it's there are really good parents out there, and it's not easy being a parent. That's the problem. But I'm glad to hear that there are a lot of people with really great parents, and I think that paves the way for you to be a good person in the future as well, you know, and treat people the way that you felt that, or treat and support people the way that you feel like you've been treated and supported. I like the idea behind the sentiments, aka don't trust everything adults says, but it should not be an excuse to don't care about what adults say or to ignore everything they say. Yes, exactly. That's how ninja works for me too. You don't define what ninja is, you define what it takes for a person to be a ninja. Like, let the way of the ninja compromise. Yeah, like, I feel like for me the best, anything is always to live by example. And even when you make mistakes, then you have to teach children also how to live with those mistakes, like how to handle mistakes and how to keep going on and all those kinds of things. Okay, Mira, if there's anything you specifically want me to take note of from episode 18 and 19 that you feel I missed and that is important to my enjoyment of the future episodes, feel free to DM those thoughts to me, or maybe even a screenshot or whatever you want me to keep in mind. Since you're the sponsor, you get to do that. Okay. And the reason for that is just because, like I said, it's kind of my experience, and it's fun to watch with friends, but at some point it does get overwhelming when this person is telling you that, and that person is telling you that, and that person is telling you that. So it's easy to have one friend that's the kind of like the guiding light that's with you on this experience. And even though it's every one of you, but Mira specifically in this case, it's okay. You have everything you need for now. Thank you. Katie, you are great with interacting and have the ability to have in-depth conversations. You could easily make a podcast. If you only knew what other people have said about me in the past. Ooh, like literally the opposite. Sorry, my dress is going all uppy. Literally people that feel the exact opposite of you. But thank you. I'm very glad that you at least feel that way. I think there are some other people that see me that way. Like Hunkus' brother the other day was telling me that he wants me to speak to a specific friend about a specific something, and I don't want to mention what it is because, like, I don't want to, I don't know, out anyone or something. And it was nice for me, like, wow, you think I can handle a conversation like that? It was really nice. So I'm glad that there maybe a part of me at least makes people feel like my conversations are something that they'd want to listen to. Thank you. I couldn't have a conversation without you guys, so I appreciate you guys. Those who don't feel that way, don't care about your streams, and just vent their frustrations and nitpick in comments. Yeah. The people who've said those things, like, I feel like they have something to defend, and then they don't like conversation because conversation opens things up, and they just want, I think those are the kind of people that just want me to react and have the same reaction as them, you know? And then they don't like the discussion when it's not aligned with their own experience, I think. Okay, this video is 15 minutes long. It was awesome. I really enjoyed these 3 episodes. I'm glad that we ended here. I didn't even realize this was the end of the arc, which is nice because it was all a surprise. So I didn't have any expectations going in. But I feel if I did, this would have lived up to it because it was really beautifully done. Although maybe the visual experience isn't the best, I still feel like the story makes up for it, you know? Okay. I will see you next week, Thursday, for the next probably 3 episodes, 2 or 3 episodes of Naruto. If 2 episodes will work better, I'll do 2, but if I can do 3, I'll try and do 3. We're also watching Sword Art Online and Steins Gate on the same day, so just need to keep that in mind. I will see you next time. Bye.